I've got a vise attached to the workbench, and I've made this bench vise primarily used to hold objects at the drill press. However, what I need is a bench vise that will small items for me to work on, such as small castings that need filing or sanding. So that's going to be the next build. I've got in front of me an assortment of clamps from my photography days. I've sorted out all the plastic items. We need metal. We need something sturdy. We have these spring clamps. They're good for speed lights, but I need something more sturdy. These don't cut it, so these are out. This clamp will turn the light stand into a boom. It's quite handy, but again, I don't think I have any use for it. What I think I'm going to use is this ball clamp. And here are super clamps. The grip on these things is phenomenal, but there is an insert which I'll be using. My idea is to have this attached to the ball clamp somehow, and then attach it to the main vise on the bench. All the threading that I see is either 1/4 20 or 7/16 for camera equipment. So there we go. It's going to be a firm grip. This will move back and forth. So I have to find a mount. I have to mount this somehow. And if you'll see here, when you close this, what I want is to be able to have a level grip here. I want this to be level with the top portion here, to be able to hold small items. Let's say a ring if you're doing jewelry. I'm not going to be doing jewelry, but let's say you want to hold on to a ring. This won't cut it, so I need to figure out an option for that. And again, this is metal. I need a softer material for the grip. 1/4 inch hardboard or MDF. I think what I'm going to want to do is, if we have this mounted here somehow, and have this mounted to the top portion. I don't know if you can see it. What I'm thinking is drill a couple holes into the top here and thread it. So what I'll work on first is the base, and then we'll work on the grip. Apologies, I didn't get this recorded. What I did is 7/16 14 bolt. I attached it to a round piece of 3/4 inch plywood. It's secured into the wood with some cyanoacrylate and baking soda. I then attached a square piece of, I think it's pine, small square 3/4 inch pine. I glued it and I screwed it on. So this will be the mount. So what the idea is, will be again, it's a great grip. So this will go, will attach flat onto the vise, right? So like that. You loosen it. You can have it pointing up, pointing sideways. You can turn it around. This ball clamp's fantastic. So next task is to get these attached. There's an insert here. What I'm going to do is I will glue it temporarily in the right position, and once it's glued, I'll just add some screws here. some small screws. The upper portion of the jaw. Again, I'm going to thread a couple holes here. Actually, let's get started on that first. Let me go to the drill press for that item. Need it to be straight. Looks like I'll be using an M6, unless everything's quarter 20, isn't it? Do I have anything quarter 20 with a small head? No. I got some stainless steel 1032s here. These are 1024s. Here, 1032s. Those are 1024s. 1032s or M6. I think I'm going to go for the 1032s. They're a bit long. I can cut off the ends. Alright, we're going to go with the 1032s. I don't know. Let's put one there. One hole there, right? For 1032, go to our handy chart. You can print off these charts on the internet. So for a 1032 tap, 5/32, it looks like you want to go smaller. So 5/32s. 5/32 drill bit. Middle soft. That was way too soft. What is this, aluminum? Okay, let's tap it. This metal's really soft. It's like tapping through butter. Okay. What I'm going to have to do next is it's a cheap tap and die set I got off of Amazon. I don't find I ever used it enough to warrant spending the bucks on a quality item. However, it'd be nice to have, right? It's doing the job, and I'm sure the difference between the quality taps and the cheap ones, apart from the precision, I guess the precision is pretty good, would be the durability and the grade of the steel that's being used. But I figure, I'll pay $8 to $10 for a new one, and how often am I going to have to buy new ones? Once a year, if I use it. I mean, if I use these things on a daily basis, you spend the money. But for these kind of projects, I think I paid $50, $60 for the whole set, metric and imperial, or SAE. Okay, so the problem is I'm going to want to go in that way, right? I'm going to have to take this apart. Yeah, I'll be able to get in that way. Okay. So next, actually, let's put this back together again. That was premature to take that out. Preemie. Okay. You know what? Let us quickly put this in place. Go there. I want to go around there. Like that, right? Is that where we want it? I'm having such a hard time. Okay, got the marks. What's the width of a 1032? Bring it a little bit bigger, right? 3/16. 1032 is 3/16. Let's go a 30-second more and go to 7/30 seconds. A little bit more. Yeah, but how am I going to? There we go. There's the bottom portion. I'll just put some screws in here. That'll be good. How am I going to get these screws? I don't have an... What I needed was an angled screwdriver, right? Which I have. Oh, it's too long. It's too long. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay. It's solid. Okay. Top part's done. Let's test it out. So we clamp, 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 close the jaw, close the jaw. And we're off. What I'm going to probably do is sand that portion Actually, let me do that now. Let's get some screws in here. An assortment of baby ones. I think these are good. Do I need a pilot, you think? Screwing into rubber. Let me get a pilot. Let's get 4 of them. There you have it. Small little bench vise. That's loose, but doesn't matter. So working on it, we can work. Oops. So you work this way. Hold a piece of wood. Holding it on an angle. Or you can hold it up, keep it straight. Let's say you have a ring. Beautiful, huh? The beauty about this is when you're not using it. You just sit here. That jaw moves. I'm not happy with that, but you know what? When it gets clamped up, the beauty is with this portion underneath, it keeps it flat. Got a little washer here. It's not moving. So there you have it. Mini bench vise using old camera clamps. Didn't have to spend a penny. Ball head. Super clamp, couple threads, small scraps of wood. If you could also give me a thumbs up on this video, it would be much appreciated. Thanks, guys. Till next time, ciao.